Isn't it something?
Dude, I love this. I love this touch.
Isn't it something?
It's great. I can't believe you don't use it. Do you just not have it locked on your phone?
It only
5
locks
minutes,
after an
15
hour.
seconds.
See, I have too much information on my phone that I don't want people to have.
Oh, I'm not very important, so.
No, I'm talking about like iTunes. Your iTunes account. Do you have to log in every time you use it?
5 minutes to go.
Actually, so do I.
I can use the thumb scan,
At this
though,
time,
and log
you should
in.
minimize
so can I. I can do both.
use, not broadcast any questionable material, and ramp the delay
But I
to
don't care
0.
if somebody reads
Sports
my text
broadcasts
messages.
are done without the delay.
No, I don't care if people read stuff. I'm talking
4
about like
minutes, 45 seconds.
eBay and well, I think I have to log in there. I still have to log into stuff, but I just don't want it. I mean, if the only thing I have to do now is push the button and then keep my thumb there for an extra like half second, that's
4
worth
minutes,
it. It's worth it for me.
30
I don't know.
seconds.
Yes, but I just...
You're just a guy.
I'm just a guy. I just swipe
This
the
guy
phone
just
up.
swipes the phone.
The only
It's
time
actually you actually do more things without the thumb thing. You do more activities.
Right, but I don't have to...
You just go like that. I guess
don't
this is
have
me.
to
This
wait.
is me.
15
I
seconds.
just swipe it and unlock it.
Once the countdown stops, the theme music
Swiping
will
is
begin.
more.
You should
You're doing
immediately
more
pop up
things.
this
It's
theme
fine.
music and
Good.
put it
Bud,
on the
bud,
air.
bud.
We will assume we are on the air shortly
Okay, but then
after
if
the music
This is
starts.
faster than I can't swipe that fast.
4
I'm
minutes
in.
to go.
Bang, bang.
Wait, watch this. Watch this. Ramp, ramp.
Yeah, see, because if you have the thumb thing, then you have to type in your password if the thumb thing doesn't work out for some reason. If it's too cold or something, or if you have gloves on.
Okay, I don't want to talk about this
3
anymore.
minutes, 45 seconds.
I don't care.
We will announce the IDs live. Please listen for them at the top of the hour and record them in the logs.
Excuse me.
Between the periods, we'll just talk about...
3 minutes, 30 seconds.
What's up? Jim Craig's here? Is his daughter on the team? Yeah, 5. What? Yes, we are.
3 minutes, 15 seconds.
Tomorrow's the anniversary.
No way.
Where
Yeah,
is he?
it
Where
is.
he?
If you have any problems, please call the emergency number we have given you and ask to speak to somebody from WRPI.
You want to be our PR guy?
Do we have another?
3 minutes to go.
Do we have another headset?
At this time, you should minimize microphone use, not broadcast any questionable material, and ramp the
Because
delay
that
to
would be
0.
bomb. We could just have
Sports
about
broadcasts
for
are
the
done
second
without
period.
the
If
delay.
you were just up here talking to us.
Yes.
2 minutes, 45
Can you ask
seconds.
him if he'll come up between at the second intermission? I'll say if I can find him again. Okay. It's tomorrow, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the anniversary of the Miracle on Ice.
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
That'd be amazing.
Once the countdown stops, the theme music will
35th.
begin. You should immediately pop up
The
this
35th
theme
anniversary?
music and
Oh my
put it on
God.
the air. We will assume we are on the
That's
air
a
shortly
tidbit of
after the
information.
music
That's good.
starts.
She played with Jen
2
Godin.
minutes, 15 seconds.
No, yeah, they might have. Yeah, I'm sure they did. They're
They
both
probably
favorite.
did, yeah.
They're a year apart.
Tabor.
Oh my God!
Their boys hockey team wasn't worth shit.
If we pull this interview,
2 minutes to go.
I wish we could have just like.
We will announce the IDs live. Please listen for them at the top of
I'll
the
talk
hour
to 'em.
and record them in the logs.
You can hang out.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
1 minute, 45 seconds.
I gotta do some quick research. I know he played for the North Stars.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
When did he play for them?
90 seconds.
If you have any problems, please
80s,
call
yeah,
the
not very
emergency number we have given you and ask to
Where
speak
did he
to
go
somebody
again?
from
to,
WRPI.
BU.
BU.
Yeah.
1
National
minute,
Championship
15
78.
seconds.
All-Star.
At this time, you should minimize microphone use, not broadcast.
that your suite up here, huh? Last game of the season, huh? How you guys doing? A little bit nasty snow out, huh? You see it?
It was just starting when I was coming in.
Time for the girls to
Yes, please.
throw a couple punches underneath the table. Just text them after the end of the second.
I got it.
Got it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Houston Fieldhouse for this afternoon's women's hockey game between the Raiders of Colgate and your RPI Engineers. Let's meet the starters for both clubs. First, for the visiting Raiders of Colgate. Off forward from Mattapoisett, Massachusetts, number 5, senior Taylor Craig. Off forward from St. Albert, Alberta, number 19, senior Melissa Keever. Off forward from Hanover, New Hampshire, number 8, senior Miriam Drubel. A defenseman from Waterdown, Ontario, number 21, freshman Lauren Wildfang. A defenseman from Grosse Pointe Shores, Michigan, number 9, senior Katie Case. In goal today for the Raiders from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 29, senior Brittany Brooks. And the rest of the Raiders of Colgate University. The head coach of Colgate is Greg Fargo in his third season. The assistant coaches are Josh Skiba and Carol Emard. Now, introducing the starters for your RPI Engineers. All forward from Cary, Illinois, number 8, Captain Taylor Mahoney. All forward from Arlington Heights, Illinois, number 4, senior Captain Ali Svoboda. Forward from Walpole, Massachusetts, number 13, senior Mariana Walsh. A defenseman from Aurora, Ontario, number 3, senior Catherine Shelter. A defenseman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, number 7, senior Delaney Middlebrook. And in goal today for the Engineers, from Sussex, Wisconsin, number 31, senior Kelly O'Brien. And the rest of the RPI Engineers. The head coach of the Engineers in his 12th season is John Burke. The assistant coaches are Melanie Green and Derek Alfama. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and remove your headwear for the playing of the national anthems of Canada and the United States by the RPI Pep Band.
RPI Troy. Mario Lascaris, Teo Camadilla here. Last game of the season for the Engineers. These two teams played earlier this season, January 30th, and it was the Raiders who came away with a 4-2 win. So RPI looking to even the season series. Scoring in that game for RPI was Alexa Gruschow and Jen Godin, who is not in the lineup tonight. Shayna Tomlinson had an assist, as did Mari Mankey. Goal scorers for Colgate. Megan Sullivan had a goal and an assist. Miriam Drubel had a goal. Brianne Wilson-Bennett had a goal, and a goal and an assist for Melissa Kieber. Before we get started, I'd like to thank the Rensselaer Union, which provides funding for WRPI, all the club-related activity of the Institute, including WRPI's coverage of RPI hockey, football, and baseball. A reminder, WRPI is on the World Wide Web. Point your browser to WRPI.org. You can pick our broadcast 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so long as WRPI is broadcasting. We will provide that broadcast on our internet feed. Once again, that is WRPI.org. Engineers need a good start here, Tail. What do you think we're going to see from them here?
Well, like Coach Burke said, I think just energy. Look for them to chip the puck deep, try and get some pucks on net early, test out the Colgate netminder.
We are underway from the Houston Fieldhouse. Colgate wearing maroon with white and gray trim out of their own end. Puck rolling out to center, helped on into the zone by Kieber. Top of the circle, fires on goal. Easy stick save for Kelly O'Brien. O'Brien, of course, is senior from Sussex, Wisconsin, making her 108th appearance for the Engineers in her career, 24th of the season. Brought into the zone by Swoboda along the far boards. She'll carry it down low, goes down. Taken over behind the cage, picked up far side circle, flipped over the top of the net by Brandy Banks. Now near corner, Tomlinson looking to cycle for Wash. Lauren Wash had it stripped away, torn away by the Raiders. Kept in on the far point, however, by Gruschow. There's a battle for the puck over there. Tomlinson comes away with it. Stick handles around one defender. Centering pass right through Gruschow. That pass handcuffed her just a bit. Kept in at the near point by Whitney Wren, has been playing defense for the last few weekends now. There's an interception at the Colgate line. Engineers right back into the zone. Gruschow has been hot. She's the team's leading scorer on the season as well, with the 12 goals and 10 assists. That pass back to the point. Kimberly was not off the bench yet, so there was an empty point there for RPI. Puck out to center. Shot back into the RPI zone now. Delaney Middlebrook, another another senior, moves it up the wall for Horwood. Horwood into the zone, has it poked away. Kept in at the line momentarily by Middlebrook. Now Colgate trying to break out to center. Good back check by Horwood. That's the junior Laura Horwood. Plays it behind her own goal now as the Engineers back up all the way to their own zone. Errant pass kept in near side. Shot deflected through traffic. Hit a skate. Hit Kimberly in the end. It went wide into the far corner. Jumping into the play now along the far side. Shelby Perry, the freshman from Elginburg, Ontario. Puck all the way out to center as the Engineers do clear here. Here's Kayla Pinkney, She'll dump it in. Picked up by Delaney Middlebrook. Middlebrook, as I mentioned, a senior from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Transfer from Niagara University when that program ended up folding. Now into the zone. Just onside. Swoboda had it poked away. Back out to center. Picked up Taylor Mahoney. RPI will regroup in the neutral zone. Another senior there. Catherine Schilter out of Aurora, Ontario. Gets it deep. First one to it, Pinkney. The freshman from Denfield, Ontario, trying to work it up the near side boards. Knocked down by Mariana Walsh. I think I've named all the seniors already. No, not Piper yet, but that's Walsh, the senior from Walpole, Mass. Trying to get the puck into the zone. Far side, the Engineers do get it in. Stopped up behind the goal. Caitlin Parker, centering pass, and they score! A finish in front. Good play from behind the cage. The Engineers have an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Perry, I think it was Bohonic steps down from the point and gets a nice feed from out behind the net. Battle along the end wall there. Bohonic very aware. The Colgate defense sort of just collapsing down around their goaltender, leaving a little swath of ice. Bohonic steps into it, puts the puck up under the crossbar for a nice goal here, not even 3 minutes into the game.
Bohanic's second goal in her last 3 games, in the team's last 3 games, her third of the year. So picking things up in the scoring department. We've seen her jump into the attack like that a number of times this season. She's rewarded there. RPI has that early lead, what they were looking for. Here's Lauren Wash, a junior from Belmead, New Jersey, getting the puck deep, and it's going to be icing. She'll question the call. Looked like she may have crossed center. It was a close play at the red line. The officials say no. The officials for today's game, Drew White and Tori Mazzola are the referees. Alex Walsh and Chad Guin are the linesmen. Defensive zone draw. Colgate wins it. They're on the attack behind the cage. Centering pass still loose. A couple sticks tie up, and it will not be kept in as the Engineers just barely clear to center. Katie Case over there. Shot in now by Parker. Tomlinson out to center for Gruschow. Right back to Tomlinson. And the Engineers will dump it in and get a change. Assist to the two senior captains, Taylor Mahoney and Ali Svoboda, on Bohanic's third of the year. Here is Horwood moving in. Centering pass. Whoa, just off the mark. It was broken up at the last second. Raspa was looking for the jam try from right in front of the cage. Colgate takes over in their own zone once more. A little bit of a miscommunication there. Luckily, none of those players over there touched the puck. They were just off the bench area. It will be icing, however, on Colgate, but probably the better of the two scenarios. Not a too many men penalty.
Yeah, the referees will take a second here and try and figure out who was on the ice and get him back out there. But it's a little bit of a broken change there and an errant pass. But certainly good play by everybody to stay out of the way of that one.
Defensive zone draw win for the Raiders. They'll move it out to center ice. Good connection there into the zone. Kieber. Now Raspa. Trying to move it out. Dangerously to the near side, now kept in. Bottom of the circle. And there's a giveaway. Mankey picks it off. Taken back over by Raspa. Marissa Raspa up the near sideboard. She'll elect to dump in. The freshman from Downington, PA. 8 points for her. A solid freshman campaign for Raspa. Now there's a near giveaway by the Raiders in their own end. They move it out to center. Picked up Hannah Bohonic in the neutral zone. She the goal scorer. Schulter quickly ahead. Tapped into the zone by Svoboda. Wide of goal, where it's Ashlyn Rendo between the, or excuse me, Brittany Brooks between the pipes for Colgate. Now a wrist shot and a blocker save by Brooks, the senior from Las Vegas. Brooks 1-5-0 on the season, 297 goals against, 889 save percentage. Good stick handle move to get to center ice that time by Taylor Craig. The senior had it knocked off her stick in the end. Engineers back into the offensive end. Wild Fang trying to move it out to center. Craig takes a couple whacks at it. And now Banks. Banks far side neutral zone. Chipping off the far boards ahead for Gruschow. Gruschow to the middle. Try to feed it across. Doesn't connect. She'll pick it up top of the near circle now. Trying to move it down low. That's intercepted. And cleared out by Rastrick. Or Rastrick, rather. Now here's Wren. A wrist shot through traffic. Hit the first body in front. That was Sullivan. Played behind to the near side wall. Engineers leading 1-0 here. 6 minutes into the first period over the Colgate Raiders. And keeping the pressure on. Lauren Wash trying to dig it free near corner. Backhand pass in front. Finds Gruschow. Trying to move it down low. Turning and firing, and a pad save made. It'll be held onto. Good stop there on good puck work. The Engineers, that second line, has been together for a little while now. Wash, Gruschow, and Tomlinson seem to know where each other are, and they nearly turned it into a second goal. Yeah,
definitely a good little line chemistry there. Tomlinson on the back post. Her line mate knew she was there, made the pass, tried the little spinorama move, couldn't quite slide it underneath the pad of Brittany Brooks.
Defensive zone draw win for Colgate. They have the puck out to center. Kimberly's going to pick it up there. Perry taken over and carried out to center. It's going to be Walsh on the move into the zone. Walsh walking in, feeding in front. Save made by Brooks. Not out of the woods yet. Now they'll carry out, and it's moved out to center by the Raiders. Bit of a collision there, but Lauren Wildfang carries on for Colgate. She gets rubbed off the puck by Bohonic. Bohonic leads ECAC hockey coming into play this weekend with 19 penalties taken for 38 minutes. Didn't take one there. but did throw her body around a bit. And here's the long reach of Taylor Mahoney moving the puck up ice. Lost an edge and went down. That'll allow the Raiders to carry back the other way. Pinckney into the zone. Wrist shot. Save made on the stick by O'Brien. And now Svoboda behind her own goal, trying to hand it off for Schilter. She's tied up there. 12:35 left in the first. Shots are 4-1 Engineers. And then move it out to center ice. It's Hannah Bohonic. She'll scoop it in the far corner and go off on a change. First one to it is Brianne Wilson-Bennett, the freshman from Markham, Ontario for the Raiders. Back they come into the neutral zone. Battle for the puck is poked into RPI territory. Whitney Wren has it, the freshman from Troy, Michigan. Working up the near wall, turned right back around by Case, and then shoved right back to the Raiders' end. Case has it here. Up the near wall for Sullivan. She had a goal and assist last time these two teams met. Down the middle, intercepted. Picked off of the line by Tomlinson. She'll drop it back. Now looking for it was Grushow. Helped out though Banks. Top of the circle now. Grushow, a shot deflects on goal. Rebound pops to the near circle. Sullivan trying to clear. She's now tied up with Wash. Pulled free by Grushow. Good stick handle move to get free. Goes down, stays on the puck somehow. Now it's poked out to center by Perry. Or make that Craig rather. Now to center ice. Cross ice feed. Lots of room over there for Drubel. Drubel in the zone 1-on-5. She'll have it knocked off her stick and out to center. Shot right back in by the Raiders' Case. Far side corner RPI zone. Digging away, Megan Brennan. Behind the goal it goes. Mankey's tied up. Banks picks it up and shoots it off the far wall. Tomlinson trying to move it out to center. Chopped back into RPI territory. A couple of Raiders need to touch up. They do. RPI will try the near side now. That's broken up. Trying to step through is Wren. Doesn't have the puck. They tie up right in front of the bench, right along the blue line near side. 1-0 RPI with the lead. Hannah Bohonic's third of the season. 10:50 left in this first period. Engineers get it deep. It'll be tracked down there by Kayla Pinckney. Big collision at center ice. Going down on the play was the freshman Shelby Perry. She's back on her feet, and we play on. Delaney Middlebrook stick handling. She'll chip it in deep. It'll roll around behind the goal to the near corner. Laura Horwood checks things out there. That centering pass broken up and moved out by Nicole Gass, the junior from Cookshire, Eaton, Quebec. Now a good stick handle move, save on the drive there. As it was a good play on the backhand. Stop was made by O'Brien. Now it's another centering try. There's a penalty coming up here. Middlebrook's going to go off for a cross check. But Raiders don't realize it. Another backhand try as a couple of Raiders have been able to drive the net. That was Rastrick, and we're going to get a cross-check call with 10:01 left in the first period. First power play coming up for either team. It'll go to the Raiders here.
Yeah, Perry definitely sensed the first penalty of this game coming up here in that last sequence. A lot of time with no whistles. The game didn't pick up quite immediately after that goal, but there was definitely a shift in there where a lot of collisions went on, and the refs letting them play. But I think with that, they realized it's time to sort of take control of this game, and the Raiders get the better end of it.
Whitney Wren in the near corner trying to clear it out. Pinching up the wall there was Wildfang. Now Wren in the near corner runs into a couple of Raiders. There's three of them over there now. Battling for it was Drubel. Kept in the zone by Drubel. Near side circle. Fanning on the shot was Craig. Tried to feed it through again. Goes all the way to the corner. Played behind by the Engineers. Colgate doing a good job here, putting some pressure on. Finally, the Engineers able to break it, and they move into the zone now far side all by herself. Taylor Mahoney shot, glove save, rebound, pops free. It was knocked away by Katie Case to the far side wall. Case passing it to Drubel. She'll get it back in her own zone. Engineers making a partial change, as are the Raiders. That's why Colgate backs up behind their own goal. Wildfang down the middle, crossing center. She'll backhand it into the RPI zone. It'll hit off the backboard, slapped around by Schilter, stopped up along the far wall by Wilson Bennett. She's tied up by Grushow. Comes free to the point. Perry's pass a little off the mark. It's kept in, however, by Gass. Far side boards now. Pulled free. It's Perry trying to center. It goes off a skate and out to center. All the way down the ice it'll go. Gass will pick it up there. 8:45 left first period. Engineers have a 1-0 lead. RPI on the power play. Wrist shot comes wide, way wide from Gass. Almost a dump into the far corner. And this may have been her intent. Now it chops up a couple of sticks that come together into the netting. We'll have a stoppage in play.
Yeah, it is. That's definitely a good little intended play there. The chip to the far corner keeps it away from a lot of goaltenders are quick enough to jump behind the net, act as the third defenseman, and field that puck. But a nice little cross corner dump, unfortunately, for the Raiders. Some Engineers are there to get there ahead of time, but they get the draw.
Face-off poke behind the goal. Trying to chase it down. Drubel. Near side circle. They move it back to the point. Wildfang. Near side wall. Drubel down low to the corner. Colgate setting up this power play. And the pass off the mark. Looking to the point. Does not connect. Colgate on the power play. 15 out of 130 converted. RPI has killed off 88 to 121. RPI is killing 72.7%. Not a good number there. And now a penalty coming up as Laura Horwood's stick was knocked out of her hand by Katie Case, and Horwood threw her arms up in the air and drew the whistle.
Yeah, it seemed like the official's arm didn't go up quite till Horwood did exactly that, threw her arms in the air in disgust, surprise, whatever it is. But anyways, the referees jump on that call quickly as the stick was slashed out of her hands, and looks like Case will go 2 minutes for interference.
So we have 4-on-4 hockey. No, the penalty had expired. So Engineers power play here. Now moving in front. A goal, shot in the goal. Tomlinson. Good keep there by the Engineers, keeping the play alive in the zone. It's a quick power play goal, and it's a 2-0 RPI lead.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Engineers, the penalty just expired for them, so that won't count as a 4-on-4 goal. We'll go back to even strength, but a great goal. Tomlinson just drives the net front, picks up a little puck that was dribbling in there.
Yeah, it was Schilter who took the shot, and yeah, she picked up her own rebound and stuck it home.
Yeah, the Colgate netminder Brittany Brooks was sort of up and out, got caught out very patiently. A lot of poise. Tomlinson just walks around her and tucks the puck in the empty net pretty easily.
Well, we have a timeout taken by the Raiders. And it being senior night and both of these teams being out of it, Teo, not sure. Well, Brooks is a senior as well, but they do have a backup goaltender, Susan Allen, on the bench from Rochester. And she may get an opportunity in this game if things get out of hand. And I know, I guess maybe her younger brother is on the RPI ACHE team who plays with you, right?
That's exactly right. Her younger brother, Tommy, is a freshman on our team.
So,
the club hockey team.
For personal reasons, not that we want to see the game get out of hand for anybody, because it's not fun if you're Brittany Brooks, but at some point it would be nice to see Susan Allen play in her last collegiate game. That could happen. We never know, but we'll keep that in mind as this game continues. Susan Allen has played in 14 games in her career. She has a 3.35 goals against and an 8.90 save percentage from Rochester, New York, former Rochester Edge player. It's going to be Brooks who stays in there now. Not trying to hint that she was going to be pulled there, but like I said, things could happen, and we could see another senior goaltender in this game. RPI doing the kind of split weekend duties with their two senior goalies, as it was Brianna Piper who played last night, and O'Brien tonight. This shot by Wash was blocked along the near side wall. Moved out to center ice now by the Raiders. Into the RPI zone they come, centering in. A good feed there. Engineers had numbers in front of the net. Now a shot comes from Rastrick. That was blocked. It'll be chipped in along the far wall by Rastrick. Here's Perry. Out of the corner, poke free. Rastrick flops in a shot from the point. Rebound try, pile up in front of the goal. Still no whistle. Where's the puck? Now it's finally dug free by Lauren Wash. There's about 7 players piled up in front of the RPI goal, and now a chance to the Engineers. A little bit of a 2-on-1 down low. Good feed in front. Oh, off the mark. Tomlinson had to deal with a tricky pass. Took a hop from Wash, and that was why she wasn't able to put home number 2 in a matter of minutes here. 2-0 Engineers leading, under 7 to go in the first period. Picked up along the far wall, Brennan. Shot saved by O'Brien. No. Wildfang throwing it cross ice. Engineers take over in the neutral zone. Schilter off a stick, trickling wide of goal. Helped to the corner by Brittany Brooks. Mahoney in the corner. Wildfang just fires it far side. It'll be controlled by Haas. Kayla Haas, the sophomore from Kasoli off Alaska. Shot was turned away there. She's back on it. Haas with it. Taken over now by Wilson Bennett. She's tied up by Schilter. And now Haas and Mankey go at it. To the far side corner it goes. Sullivan. Sullivan feeds it into the corner for Haas. She's pinned up against the boards by Bohonic. Mankey knocks down Wilson Bennett. Kicked at by Schilter. Trying to find the puck. Now it's played to the near side. 5:45 to go in the first. Engineers have a 2-0 lead here over Colgate. RPI playing some good hockey as of late. They haven't had the wins to show for it. Except for obviously last Saturday against Brown, they won 3-2. But they played a couple of teams, North Country teams, tough here at the Houston Fieldhouse a couple weeks ago. 2-1 defeats to both against both Clarkson and St. Lawrence. And then scoring the first goal against Cornell yesterday before losing 4-1. Cycle out of their own zone. Colgate has it. They'll play it to center ice. On the move is Kieber. She'll play it down low. Kieber gets it back. Trying to jam it in near side. Defended well by the Engineers, and they move it out. Here's Raspa. She'll just chip in, go off on a change. First one back to get it, Kayla Pinckney. Pinckney for Gass. Nicole Gass up the near side boards. A little bit too far for Craig, controlled by Banks. Far side of the neutral zone. Fed forward for Gruschow. Poked away from her. Stick handled free. Throwing a hit there on Craig was Gruschow. And the Raiders will get it deep. Here's Whitney Wren. Tie up below the goal line. Far side corner of the RPI end of the ice. 2-2 pairing off here, and it'll be Banks who comes away with it. Randy Banks, a junior, played in her 100th game last night from Burlington, Ontario. 100 collegiate game for RPI. And we'll move the pile up down to the other end of the ice now to the near corner. Wash trying to move it out of there, as is Tomlinson. Trying to move it back to the point. Good play by Schilter to just keep the puck in the zone. Her cross-ice feed, however, a little bit off the mark, and carried on out by Sullivan. 2-on-2 as they hit the RPI line. Wrist shot and a save by O'Brien. A little bit of a rebound. She's able to smother it there and get a stoppage in play. 2-0 Engineers lead. 3:51 left in the first.
Yeah, good little skill play by Megan Sullivan, the freshman from Toronto, on the far wall there. Chips the puck in behind her back, picks it up, carries it in, gets a good shot on goal. But first really good lively moment here in the last couple of minutes of the game have been something of a traffic jam.
Ready to drop the puck to the right of Kelly O'Brien. Raiders have it there, shipping it up the boards. Pinned against the wall. Engineers have it. Mahoney connects to Horwood. Horwood one-hands a pass forward for Svoboda. Svoboda into the zone, throwing it wide of the cage. Haas behind, and now here's Case. Cross-ice feed off the stick of Haas. Engineers have it. Pass a little behind Horwood. Case has it once more. Off the skate of Perry. Back to Case. She'll meander through the neutral zone. Flipping it in wide of goal, actually on goal, off the left pad of O'Brien. It'll be played behind for Middlebrook. Pinching up the near boards is Case. Poked at by Perry. Swung at by Case. And controlled in the end by RPI freshman Amanda Kimmerly, who stick handles behind her own goal, lost the puck just a bit. There's another near giveaway, and not liking what she sees, Kelly O'Brien will cover things up.
Yeah, good play from the goaltender there, Kelly O'Brien, jumping out to handle that puck. Kimmerly, I think, got a little more than she bargained for when she stepped out from behind the net. There was a Colgate Raider really bearing down on her full speed. She sort of lost her footing and coughed the puck right out into the slot, which is not the best place to be doing that.
Face-off coming to the right of O'Brien. Winning the draw, the Raiders have it along the far boards. Good poke check there. Mariana Walsh ahead for Katie Rooney. Rooney into the zone. Near side hash marks all the way down low, shielding the puck. All the way around, drop it back for Walsh. Walsh kicks it to herself, moves it back to the point. Now Banks, wrist shot coming wide of the goal. It'll carry him all the way around to the near side boards, where it's controlled by Drew Bell. Now Craig, a wrist shot, saved by O'Brien. Loose puck, helped to the corner by Banks. She'll try to play up the near side. Wildfang's there. She overskates, and the Engineers move it out to center ice. Mariana Walsh chips in and goes off. Engineers get a wholesale change. Pinckney, far side, boards up the wall, poked at by Tomlinson, but Haas stays on the puck. Gets some help from Wilson Bennett. Forcing it into the zone, just onside, and now RPI back the other way, 3-on-3. Tomlinson holding in the far circle, waiting, trying to find Wash, deflects a goal, rebound, Grushaw couldn't get a piece of it. Good back check, that was Breanne Wilson Bennett who tied up Grushow's stick, did not let her get the shot away. And they're going to play at the at the Colgate line by the Engineers. That was Tomlinson keeping the puck deep. RPI able to get a change of personnel. As the Raiders just clear to center, RPI takes over there. Neutral zone is Middlebrook. Middlebrook up the wall. Now tie up in front of the RPI bench. Grushow comes away with it. She'll go D to Bohonic. Off the stick of Svoboda. And we get an offside whistle here with 1:22 to go in the first period. 2-0 Engineers leading.
Another good rush there, Perry, from the Wash, Grushaw, Tomlinson line. That time Tomlinson maybe just a little too much stick handling for me. Had the speed, maybe stopped her feet up a little bit, but ended up getting a good chance on net. Good rebound, good opportunity for that line. They're buzzing today for sure. Yeah,
Grushow, 3 points in the last 2 games for the Engineers. There's a shot coming and a save by O'Brien. She gloves this one. There's a tricky little shot that came from a tight angle that time from the defenseman, Katie Case.
Yeah, good save. That's a good release coming down their off wings or forehands to the inside. Just dips that bottom shoulder, lets a little snapshot go, but good save from O'Brien.
Win on the draw for the Raiders. Centering pass off a skate. If Perry could have controlled it a little bit tighter to the body there, she might have had a shot attempt, but just kicked it too far away. Engineers have it. It's Kimberly up the boards for Horwood. RPI breaks the center, 2-on-2 as they hit the line. Flip towards the net. It'll be gloved down nicely over there by Wildfang. She'll try to clear it out near side. Taken over by Horwood. She'll take a shot, save off the mask. Rebound will be trying to push into the goaltender. We got a quick whistle there. Wasn't actually covered by Brooks, but the Raiders will get the benefit of the doubt there.
Yeah, very quick. The puck skittered into the corner as it was poked out. Brittany Brooks never really had control of that. One of her defenders passed it off her own stick, but a lot of referees quick on that whistle, trying to avoid any issues, extracurriculars could go on in front of the net.
We have a face-off coming here with 40.4 seconds left in the period. And now Wren up the wall. Move it out to center. Bouncing puck in front of the RPI bench with 29 seconds to go in the period. Tomlinson jumping on it with some speed, trying to clear, but Grushow keeps it in the zone for a second. Now it's moved out to center ice by Gass. Gass into the RPI zone. Moves to her left, takes a shot along the ice. It was wide of the goal, picked up by Wren in the near corner. Push behind the cage, now Banks. Touch pass ahead for Wash. Wash off the far boards and in deep. Grushow trying to get there with 6 seconds to go, turned around, and it will be poked towards the middle of the ice as the horn sounds ending the first period. Engineers take a 2-0 lead after 1. Shots are 10 apiece, Teo, but RPI taking advantage of the opportunities they got early in that period and then scoring very quickly on their only power play chance.
Yeah, a very good goal early on, and the power play goal was a nice goal as well. You know, the shot count doesn't always tell the entire story. The RPI defense as a unit doing a good job collapsing to the center and keeping those Colgate Raiders out towards the outside of the defensive zone, outside of the defensive house. As a lot of coaches call it, the area between the dots.
Yeah.
RPI definitely just getting more scoring chances and getting better opportunities in dangerous areas, and they took advantage of a couple of them, and they deservingly have a 2-0 lead in this hockey game.
We will step aside here and come back with our first intermission. Hopefully, I'm going to try to track down Jim Craig. He's somewhere in the building, and hopefully that will be our first intermission. If not, Teo and I will talk about something much less interesting. So we will take a quick break and be back with that intermission in just a moment. You're listening to RPI Hockey on 91.5 FM, WRPI Troy.
Idaho High School are here today to demonstrate a robot used in the 2010 competition. This team is one of 34 schools that have built robots to compete in the New York Tech Valley First Robotics Competition, to be hosted by Rensselaer March 19th to 21st, an event that the Shenandoah team won last year. Over 75,000 high school students representing 3,000 high schools from around the world are competing in more than 100 events that are part of the 2015 First Robotic Competition. Rensselaer is proud to host the New York Tech Valley Regional Competition. RPI also hosts a first LEGO League qualifier competition for youths 9 through 14. For more information, please see the CIPCE table set up near the entrance. Learn about summer programs offered at Rensselaer. Let's have a nice round of applause for these young folks, ladies and gentlemen. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for the Troy High School robotics team. Reminder, folks, the Center for Initiatives in Pre-College Education is an official pre-college outreach arm of RPI. CIPCE is committed to working with students from grades K to 12 and teachers on inquiry-based approaches to teaching in the STEM disciplines, being science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, making use of engaging interactive technologies that have proven to be effective classroom tools. CIPCE offers many programs for both teachers and students for in-school, after-school, and summer academies. Please stop by the CIPCE tables located near the entrance for more information and to drive some robots. Thank you. Folks, don't forget to visit the official online store for Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute Athletics at rpifanshop.com.
Personal robotics is a great way for young people to get trained on technology, to learn the passion associated.
STEM is a foundation for solving society's toughest technological challenges.
We deliver an important message to the student as an important preparation for the vigorous academic program.
Thinking through problems, strategizing, envisioning solutions.
We need people like that to fuel our future.
Some 1980 festivities and things going on for this weekend, which is tomorrow being the 35th anniversary of the Miracle on Ice. Raiders have the puck, flipping it towards the net. It is blocked down and now cleared out to center by, well, Wash couldn't clear. Picked up by Kimmerly. Kimmerly back in her own end. Behind the cage, trying to stick handle free. Wash, good strength on the puck, although Tomlinson gave it away at the wall. Now Tomlinson trying to clear it out. She gets dug into by Parker. And now out to center. Flipped back in, glove down by Middlebrook. She's tied up and lost her glove. Battle for the puck moves to the far corner. Played in deep by Caitlin Parker, junior from Bellingham, Washington. There is Craig in the corner, comes free to the point. Gerbell's shot was blocked by a shin pad, picked up behind the cage. Wilson Bennett trying to move it in front. That one's turned away as well. Wilson Bennett back on it. Jammed dry, stopped by O'Brien. Picked up by Tomlinson. Tomlinson scooping out to center. It's picked up and spun back the other way by Ellie DiCaprio. There's a shot blocked. Now another lost glove. Rebound somehow kept out by O'Brien with the glove. I don't know how. That one didn't go in.
Yeah, no idea how that one stayed out. Middlebrook's still out there on the ice with, she just collects her glove now. She made a nice block there. Colgate keeps their foot on the gas, and Engineers not able to get their defense off the ice. A little bouncing chance. O'Brien was out, but a good desperation save. She jumps back across, and one of her defensemen slid in, but managed to not fall on top of the puck, as that would have caused a penalty shot for Colgate. It's just a draw here, and I think now the referees are going to go have a look at it, actually, Perry.
Yeah, it's worth a look, I guess. The puck kind of looked like it kind of sat in the goal line there, and I thought either O'Brien kept it out with a glove or she didn't. That's what we're going to determine here.
Yeah, hard to tell from up here where we're sitting, but definitely was bouncing around in there. A lot of bodies, although you got to think that the official who was standing on the back of the net had the best view of all, and if he didn't see anything, he probably made something close to the right call, but worth taking a look at anyway. So now both of the fellas in orange stripes in the penalty box area looking at the monitor.
So, yeah, from our vantage point, didn't really seem much like that. We thought it probably was going to go in, but
yeah, I was sure
before the puck was bouncing, I thought it went in. But there's a referee standing right where we should be on that back post there, away from us. So, you know, he had a pretty good look at it. So we don't have a look here, although I can probably sneak a peek. Well, from this angle, it looks like nothing.
Yeah, they could be looking to see if
maybe someone put their
close the if a defenseman covers the puck with their hand. It doesn't even have to be for any period of time, but if a defensive player that's not the goaltender covers the puck in the crease with their hand,
wave it off, no goal.
It seems like the official who was right there made the right call in the first place.
2-0 RPI leading Colgate here. 17:59 left in the second. Off the skate of Wren on a centering pass. And now shot coming from the point all the way through. That hit one of the Raiders in front, or it might have gone in. It hit a body. That was Kirion. Now Rastrick played it behind. Sullivan. Here comes Raspa. Raspa shooting it in wide of goal. They picked up in the far corner. Rastrick gave it away. Mari Menke behind the goal. Case down the middle, almost a collision at center ice. Bohonic trying to sweep it away. It'll be picked up by Schilter. Make it wash rather. Here's Svoboda into the zone. Svoboda flipping one on goal. Stopped there by Brooks. To the near corner they go. Walsh. Stick handling. It was knocked free. Case will try to wrap it around the far side. Now Bohonic. Taken over by Walsh. Back to the point. Holding it there. Mahoney, a drop pass a little bit away from the intended target. And that'll allow Colgate to clear to center. Near side into the zone. Kicking at it was Mahoney. Shot was blocked. And then it'll be picked up in the corner by Walsh. She'll play it down low. Rastrick. Craig lost it, but gets it deep. Now Middlebrook. 16:09 left in the second period. Colgate outshooting the Engineers now 14-12. As that attempt came in from the far point, it was blocked. Trying to play it from behind the cage. There's a good idea that time from Parker, but the Engineers read it and clear out, and now all the way down the ice. Race for the puck. Nice play by Grushow to just speed in there and steal it away. Grushow, far side corner, looks to cycle. Tomlinson takes a bump. Left in the corner. Perry trying to play it back. Shelby Perry with it. Nearly taken away by Wash. It's looped around to the far corner for Wildfang. Wildfang can't clear. Grushow pokes it free into the circle. She's tripped up and goes down. Penalty coming up here. And as Wildfang trying to recover after she gave it away, Alexa Grushow doing what she does so well, drawing penalties against the opposition. She does it here.
Yeah, Grushow with a lot of speed, a lot of foot speed. She just showed it there. She drove in and picked up a puck, and then there on the far wall just battles for the puck, beats Lauren Wildfang by a step, and Wildfang, just so I can say that time, steps out and doesn't move her feet at all, reaches her stick out, hauls down Grushow, and Colgate will go on the penalty kill.
Second power play chance for the Engineers today. They're 1 for 1. They scored very early on in their first chance. Mari Menke now Hands it off Svoboda. Jam try from the side of the cage. Kicked at by Mahoney. Mahoney now ties up in the far corner. Dug free. An interception there. The shot from Wren. Rebound, they score! I think that's Mahoney who eventually stuck it in. It's a power play goal and a 3-0 RPI lead.
Another power play goal from the Engineers was really the play started at the point. Wren, Colgate Raiders trying to break it out, and Whitney Wren, the freshman defenseman, steps out, picks the puck off, takes a good shot on net, and Brittany Brooks with no choice really but to just kick the rebound right back out. And an Engineer, we'll let you know who it was able to
it was
poke
Mahoney.
the rebound. Mahoney.
Yep.
Was there, poked the rebound through the 5-hole as Brooks tried to slide over.
There's another backhand try. Good job. Raiders have done a decent work in driving to the net. That was Kieber that time. Got right to the side of the cage. Not real good angle shots, but they're putting pucks very tight to O'Brien. Now there's a penalty coming up on RPI as it'll be touched up by Kimberly. And we're going to get a hooking call the other way. So back-to-back penalties. Colgate trying to capitalize on their second power play chance after the Engineers were successful on their second of 2, and that's now 3 straight games with a power play goal for RPI. Or, excuse me, they didn't have one, of course. Well, there's 3 in a row. Let me actually listen to myself talk there. Brown, they had one against Brown, one against Cornell, and now 2 here tonight against Colgate. Here's Perry. Stopped in the neutral zone. She'll play it down low. Whitney Wren can't track that one down. Kieber. Trying to play it back to the point. It's intercepted by Tomlinson. Speed into the zone. She gets knocked down. And we're going to get a penalty here on the Raiders. It'll negate the rest of this penalty to Kimberly. It's good speed shown by Tomlinson to draw that penalty. And good work all around there by the Engineers penalty killing unit.
Yeah, very good pace to escape past the Raiders defense unit there and just force the Raider to haul her down there. So good work, and the Engineers will go back to 4-on-4 here, and then they'll have a 25-second power play at the end of this. It looks like, which maybe they can take advantage of another one. It's a good trend, especially for a team with a 7.2% power play clip up to this point in the season, having 2 power play goals today. So they'll get another chance in a minute and a half.
Chance to kind of inflate that number, which has been down all year. If they can score another power play goal, who knows? 3-0 RPI leading. 14 minutes left in the second. 4-on-4 here. And Colgate has it. 2-on-2. Here's Haas to the RPI line. They're just onside. Glove save by O'Brien, and she gets toppled into by Caitlin Parker, but they both look to be okay.
Yeah, good little play by Caitlin Parker. Just a strong play, driving the net. Gets a shot off. Certainly not worried at all about if she's going to run into Kelly O'Brien, and does, but nobody the worse off. Certainly no penalties there.
Tied up there and going down was Banks. Engineers have it in their own zone. Quickly ahead, Bohonic to Horwood. Trying to stick handle through center. Carries into the zone. Still Horwood. Helped on further by Bohonic. She's got a goal today. And then Bohonic goes down. And we play on. 50 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey. Race for the puck. Banks is going to get there, poking it behind the cage for Bohonic. Now Horwood, far side of her own end, ahead for Wash. Wash carries on further. She'll chip it deep. Race after. Wash gets to it. It's knocked away. Here's Wilson Bennett. Kept in by Schilter. Engineers have a little bit of a 2-on-1 here down low. Wash feeding in front. Oh, deflected away from Horwood, who was upended in the end. Pass never got to her. Back come the Raiders. Wilson Bennett into the zone. Stopped up by Wren. Taken over. Walking in, a shot and a save. Kicked away. Now the net's off. That was Rastrick who had the opportunity there, looking for a low shot under the pad, and O'Brien stuck that right leg out there and made a stop.
Yeah, good save from O'Brien. Really, Rastrick had the pass on to the back post. It was a 2-on-1. Had the Engineer defenseman stranded sort of at the net front, so the backdoor pass was on, but Kelly O'Brien makes a clutch save on the shot. As I guess she was trying to slide a 5-hole. Maybe it was a whiff. I'm not sure.
Good poke by Svoboda, trying to push it into the offensive zone. She does. 5 seconds away from an RPI power play. The Engineers set things up at the far point. Schilter, quick pass near side Wren. Far side pass, one-timer, they score! What a play by the Engineers. It's a power play goal. And Ali Svoboda, the senior from Arlington Heights, Illinois, is going to get it. It's 4-0.
Yeah, you know, just like I mentioned earlier, the Engineers get a 25-second power play. It takes them all 3 seconds to take advantage. Looks like the pass from the near side, Wren, with her second assist. Doesn't even fake a shot, just dishes it over to Svoboda, who smashes a one-timer into the back of the net. Brittany Brooks nowhere close to being over in time. And the Engineers, with their third power play goal, go up 4-0.
3 power play goals for RPI. If you're wondering, they had 10 coming into the game on the season. Here come the Raiders now, a 2-on-1 down low. Saved by O'Brien on the shot. That came from Kirion. And now here comes Grushow. Teammates joining her, far side circle. Grushow centering pass, stuffed, and what a save that time by Brooks. Net is kicked off. That was Tomlinson, who has her stick over behind her heads and over her shoulders in disbelief. I don't know how Brooks kept that one out. It was a spectacular sprawling save.
Yeah, really good. She was, you got to think she was anticipating that pass over, jumped over. Thought that Tomlinson might have been trying to slide at 5-hole, but just shot maybe 4 or 5 inches off the ice, and Brooks able to get her pad over and down. Great play by the Engineers, 3-on-1, nice pass to the back door, good attempt, but great save from Brooks there, showing a lot of heart.
Face off, defensive zone, Raiders trying to clear. And a shot off the far boards and out to center ice, carried on further by Kieber. And in deep, Kieber's going to get there. Teammates joining her after making a line change. Kieber still with it in the corner. Wilson Bennett there as well, trying to turn out of the corner. Taken away for a second by Walsh, kept in by Rastrick. She'll just keep it in to the far corner. Dug free, and now twisting out of the corner. Good move to get free, and a shot goes wide. Decent pace on that shot by Haas, but it missed the net. Here's Schilter now, backhanding it near side. Chopping at it, Walsh couldn't clear. And now House trying to get back on it, out to center. Pinckney back to her own zone, moves it up the near wall. Puck making its way into the RPI zone. Banks has it there. Banks up the boards for Katie Rooney. The sophomore plays it on further for classmate Laura Horwood, but the pass off the mark. It'll be icing on RPI.
Yeah, a little bit of a broken play there. I'm not sure if the Engineers had the personnel out there they wanted. Looked like a little bit of a disaster in front of the Engineers bench as people were coming in, coming out, falling over. And they with an icing here.
Rooney behind her own goal. Over to Raspa, or make it Horwood rather. Nice move to get free into the zone just onside of the Engineers. Rooney gets bumped into the far wall, played behind the goal and picked up by Colgate. Drew Bell near sides. There's a slash into Mankey, and Mankey gives a shove right back. Raiders still have the puck, however. It's Case up the far boards, too far for the intended target. Banks throws it off a skate, right back into the zone, and in on goal. Looked like it should have been offside on the Raiders, but we do play on here. Wren. Now Banks ahead for Grushow, tipped into the zone by Rooney. Couldn't control the puck. Moved back out by Ellie DiCaprio, freshman from Wellesley, Mass. Shot in deep, and it'll be picked up by Wren. Helped around to the near side. Middlebrook lets it run for Tomlinson. Wilson Bennett keeps it in for the Raiders. Between the legs of one of the Colgate players. That's Brennan. Working it down low. Knocked away from Parker. Another tie up along the near side boards. Kirion can't control. Slap shot coming. That hit a body in front. Rebound to the side of the net. Saved by O'Brien. Rebound popped over the top. That was Perry with 2 cracks at it. But Shelby Perry denied by O'Brien, who went right to left pretty well that time. Raiders have it. Shooting into the zone. Penalty upcoming here as there was a Colgate player dumped in the neutral zone. Still down. It's Rastrick. And an Engineer is going to go off here. with 9:27 left in the second and a 4-0 RPI lead.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Grushaw going to the box for interference, I'm guessing. The referee's discussing it now, but really just a unfortunate collision in center ice. I don't think either player saw the other one coming, but I think Grushaw might have gotten her hands up near the end of that collision, which is certainly not, especially if both officials had a look at it. They're talking now. That's not the best thing. Colgate player down on the ice, now getting her helmet taken off by the trainer, which is not a promising sign.
No, I didn't actually see that. It looked like it was away from the puck just a bit, and I didn't see what happened, but yeah, it's always a little bit scary when stuff like that happens, but should be helped to her feet here. No, it's not Rastrick. I apologize.
Kat Kirion down there.
It's Kat Kirion, the sophomore.
Yeah, like I said, it was definitely away from the puck. Just I think a little bit of a traffic jam, and I don't think Kirion saw anything coming. Like I said, I think Grushaw might have just put her hands up to defend herself, and
kind of inadvertently, yeah.
Yeah, if you finish high, though, that's definitely frowned upon. In the men's game, where checking is allowed, even head contact, anything with the hands up is frowned upon, something that referees really look at carefully. So Grushaw will go 5 minutes for cross-checking, which means the Engineers will have to kill all 5, regardless of how many power play goals the Colgate Raiders can collect here. So a big opportunity for them, down 4-0 in this game.
Swoboda sweeps it down the ice, so 5-minute major. Engineers have to deal with this. Luckily for them, they have a 4-goal cushion in which to work. Might be a little bit different if this game were slightly tighter at this point, but an opportunity for the Raiders to get back into it if they can do so. There's a good deflection on goal. Rebound comes free, and they score a power play goal, and fired up is Miriam Drubel, a senior from Hanover, New Hampshire. Picks up her 6th goal this season, and remember, this is a major, so Colgate will stay on the power play, scoring just 30 seconds into this man advantage.
Yeah, a quick one. That's really the best case scenario for the Colgate Raiders. Jump out there, break the ice, really, and get that first goal. As Drubel steps down from the wing, all 4 Engineers were sort of crashed to the front of the net, and rebound kicked out to O'Brien's right, and Drubel really just had one thing in mind, and that was cranking that shot.
Beat O'Brien 5-hole, so it's now 4-1, 8:50 left in the second. You are listening to live coverage of RPI Hockey, 91.5 FM, WRPI Troy. Simulcast going on, of course, on RPI TV as well. Taking in all the action here. Senior day for the Engineers. Ceremony go on after. Also, I believe there's a chance for fans to skate after tonight's game. And I forgot my skates. Here's a centering pass, poked free to the corner. Picked up there by Wilson Bennett. Trying to throw it to the side, to the near circle. It's Perry. Back up top. Gass. Back to Shelby Perry along the near board. Spinning around. Back to Gass, center blue line. Far side circle. Keeber walking in. Dishes it down low. Kimberly has her player tied up, now back to the point. Gass, near side, Perry. Perry back up top for Gass. Wrister through traffic, hit a leg. Karams to the near corner. Perry back on it. One hands it back to the point once more for Gass. Pressure came from Tomlinson. But just play it down low to the near corner where Wilson Bennett's tied up. 3:16 left to go on the major penalty to Grushaw. Faking a shot, Gass. Wrister through traffic, and it gets deflected into the near corner. Back around it goes. And it'll be thrown all the way down the ice. Colgate to start things out from behind their own goal. 7:15 left in the period. 2:45 on the penalty to Grushaw. Moving in. Backhander ramps up the stick of a defender and into the netting. And we'll have a stoppage in play.
Colgate power play here. Got that. They jumped on that quick goal. Kind of a broken play, but really not. Bunch of possession, moving the puck around well, but not really getting that many shots on goal or chances off of it. Engineers they press pretty hard on the penalty kill, so Colgate having a time of it here.
Raiders work it down low below the goal line. Bohonic played it around to the far side, and now it's cleared all the way down. Raiders will start out from behind their own goal. 6:40 left in the period. RPI with a 4-1 lead. And now Wilson Bennett stick handling through center. Into the zone, into the slot, onto the backhand shot off the side of the cage. Still on it as she picks it up behind the goal. Now a tight angle feed across, and they score. What a pass by Wilson Bennett. It was buried on the far side. And the Raiders have pulled within 4-2. And it was the captain, Melissa Kieber, who finished it off for her 10th of the year.
Yeah, Kieber, a great goal. Like you said, a great pass across from Brianne Wilson-Bennett. She drove the net wide, had her head up, and just slid one right out in front of Kelly O'Brien's stick. Kieber there fields the puck quickly. Doesn't try and one-time it. Fields the puck, patient. Stuffs it up underneath the crossbar for Colgate's second goal in this 5-minute power play.
Now the Engineers shorthanded into the zone. Horwood trying to take a shot. Stop there. It'll be covered up. We do have a goalie change. So I don't want to say we called this one, but it is Susan Allen who is in goal for the Raiders right now.
That's right. We did mention it earlier. Susan Allen, the sister of an RPI student and a member of the club hockey team here at RPI, Tommy Allen.
Tommy's older sister is in there. Wonder if Tommy's here.
I think I saw his parents earlier.
Oh, okay. It would make sense, especially if she gets a chance to play in her last collegiate game. So Susan Allen in there makes her 14th career appearance, her second of the year for the Raiders from Rochester, New York. I'll have to get a time for when she came in. I missed when she came in, but it might have been after the first goal for the Raiders here. We'll get that squared away. Now Drubel back up top. Near side one-timer stopped in a glove by O'Brien. It was a one-timer by Katie Case from a long ways away, and O'Brien was able to see that one all the way.
Yeah, a decent chance. You know, Case does a good job. She's on the she's on her offhand here on the near side. She's a right-handed shot. She did a good job to stay inside the dot, so she's not too far to the wall, but really no other Colgate Raiders in front of the net to give any traffic or help that shot out at all.
Here's Perry moving in, sliding it down low, centering pass all the way through, and they score again, a power play goal. And it's the captain Kieber again, and it's 4-3. There's been one even strength goal in this game, and that's right now the difference. Both teams have 3 power play goals, and RPI has a 4-3 lead. Still 52 seconds on the major penalty to Grushow. I may have jinxed them saying that they had a nice cushion when this power play started, because it's been all Raiders here, and they've piled on 3 goals in less than 4 minutes.
3 goals in 4:08, it looks like, right. Sometime in the last 4:08, and definitely, yeah, very, very fast few goals, and this will be troubling for John Burke and his team. Still
battling away. The puck is in front of O'Brien, and she covers that one up. 38 seconds still to go on this power play. We have a brand new game here. It's a 1-goal advantage for RPI.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit chippy here too, Perry. I definitely noticed it earlier on in the second period. I think when it was 4-0, the Colgate team said, you know, we're kind of tired of this, and they started getting a little busy with the stick work and digging after the body contact a little more. But now they get one penalty. They get one call their way, and in under 4 minutes, like you said, they're able to jump back into this game and force Coach Burke to call a timeout, it looks like.
I want to mention there is, in fact, skating going on after tonight's game for fans. Anyone wants to come down? WRPI is actually in charge of all the tunes, all the jams that are be playing during the skates. So I want to get that information out there to folks who may be listening. There's an opportunity to skate with, I believe, members of the team, and then listen to some great music provided by WRPI DJs. So what's better than that, Teo?
I don't know. I also forgot my skates, unfortunately. They're at home.
Well, Yeah, you know, we get some opportunities to skate here, but it's always it's fun to skate around. It throws you back to the old times. Just skating around with folks.
In fact, it's probably warmer in here to be skating around than it is outside today.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Here's Svoboda. Takes the loose puck off the wall and will carries in. Taken away, though, by Drubel. And now off a skate out to center ice. Off the glass and in deep by Middlebrook. And now out to center. Horwood has it. Plays it back for Schilter. Still 7 seconds left on this major penalty, which seems like it's taken forever to expire. And finally out of the box is Gruschow, but not after Colgate puts a 3 spot on the board. Now Horwood tripped up in the neutral zone. Mankey runs into House. And now played behind the net by Wildfang. Around to the far side for Haas. Haas stick handles by Wash, but her pass is broken up. And now Wildfang back on it. Poke loose and in deep. First one to it is Brennan. Back to the point. Under 4 minutes to go, second period. Engineers had a 4-goal lead, and it's now 4-3. Haas up the far boards. Ahead for Brennan. That's broken up the neutral zone. Carried on further by Pinckney. She goes down and just pokes it into the zone. Colgate get a partial change. Brandy Banks has it near side for RPI. Up the near side boards. Through everybody all the way down the ice. They wave off the icing. Shots are 28-19. Colgate. I beg your pardon. Good stick handle move to get it into the zone. Just onside is Kieber. Centering pass off a skate. Really picked up in the corner by Kirion, who's back up and moving around. Good to see her skating again so quickly. And now Walsh skating through center, has it taken away by Perry. Banks along the far wall. Ahead for Wren, who just gets it in deep. She'll go off on a change now. Puck out to center. Kimberly has it off the boards. Carried right back on into the zone by the Raiders as Rastrick. Shot comes easy, save for O'Brien on the try by Perry. Little flyby to see if there's a rebound. There was none. We'll have a stoppage in play. 4-3 RPI with 2:51 left in the second.
Yeah, and the Colgate Raiders really starting to have a little jump in their step. After that power play, picking up a bunch of goals, they're starting to buzz a little bit here. Engineers certainly on their heels, and hopefully the timeout righted the ship a little bit, but the Engineers have to really work hard to save this game, I think.
Wilson Bennett had it knocked off her stick, but she gets right back on it, moves it into the zone. Taken away by Raspa, controlled by Horwood. Ahead for Raspa. She goes down. She's continuing to battle for the puck. Still moves it into the zone. The Engineers are offside now. If Raspa touches this puck, we're going to get a whistle. She does, and there it is. So, yeah, Teo, Engineers look like they had this game in hand. A little bit reminiscent of the Brown game earlier this year. I can't remember if you were on that game with me or not, but it was a wild game that was played here.
I do remember it. I think I was there for that one.
7-5 was the final.
Should probably stay out of the press box for women's games.
Engineers were up 7-0 in that game and ended up winning 7-5.
Yes, that's right.
So it was 6-0 after 2, and then 7-0 early in the third, and then 5 straight for the Brown Bears, including 1 at the Horn. Anyway, that just brought back flashbacks to that one a little bit, but on a lesser scale, I guess. 4-0 to 4-3, but still, Engineers with work to do here. Tomlinson taps it in deep. Wrapped it around to the far side corner for Gass. Here's Banks. Up ahead for Walsh. Walsh in the corner. Nice move to get loose. Shot. Save made by the new goaltender, Allen. And carried back by Perry. Perry into the offensive zone. Gets bumped a bit by Banks. Not enough to warrant an interference call. As Perry inadvertently kicks it into the corner. She'll have a chance to go back and get it. Now a centering pass poked away by Banks once more. To the near boards it goes. And now glove down by Gruschow. Trying to chip it ahead for Walsh. Walsh will just shoot it in and go off. Case behind her own goal. Plays it far side for Kieber, who's got a couple goals so far tonight. They dig away in the far corner. Minute left in the second. 4-3 RPI on top here. Here's Perry. Down the middle, too far for everybody. Middlebrook has it. Turned right back around by the Engineers. Shooting off the far board, Svoboda. Back to get it, Rastrick. They tie up along the half wall. Back behind for Rastrick once more. She'll try the near side. Kirion. Into the center of the ice, and Keeber carrying in. Still on it, Keeber. Backhands one wide of goal. O'Brien tried to glove it. Keeber goes down to the side of the net with 24 seconds left in the second. Horwood behind the RPI goal. Leaves it in the corner. Middlebrook trying to poke it up the wall. Intercepted. And now Rastrick. A slapper wide right. Picked up by Horwood. She'll carry on out to center. Scooping forward for Svoboda. She was tied up at the time. 5 seconds. 4. And we'll get a whistle and an icing call with 3.9 ticks to go in this second period. A 1-goal RPI lead.
Yeah, just a little bit of an ill-advised play there from the Engineers. Sort of a blind pass. Svoboda not looking at all. Gets caught out. Can't beat the Colgate defenseman back on the hybrid icing. And 4 seconds left. See if the Raiders can make something of this. Looks like they won't.
And they just pile up, and the whistle goes. Wait a minute. Are we going to get someone covering the puck with a glove here? That's the question. There's some pointing going on. Svoboda says, not me.
Yeah, Perry in college hockey winning.
Yep, that's the call. I think that's going to be a penalty out of this.
Yeah, winning a face-off. I believe winning a face-off with any part of your body except for your stick
is illegal?
Or your skates is worth 2 minutes in the penalty box.
I think that's what we're going to get here. So don't go anywhere yet. We'll get this squared away before we go. RPI with that 4-3 lead. Shots are 29-20. Colgate here, and there's some discussion going on. Svoboda saying she used her stick to clear it away.
sound good, Perry. I got to give it to you. You sound good up there on the
I'm just trying to track down the goals here. We have...
I still think it was Drew Shaw that picked up that goal. I don't know if it was...
Yeah, I'm not sure if they changed it or not. We'll see. We'll find out in a second. Here's your goals for you. RPI scoring at 2:53 of the first period. Hannah Bohonic picking up her third of the year from Taylor Mahoney and Ali Swoboda. Engineers made it 2-0 at 12:18. A power play goal. The first of 3 in a row, 4 in a row, I guess, if you count the last one. Shayna Tomlinson scoring from Catherine Schilter. Made it to 2-0. Then a 3-0 lead was taken at 5 minutes exactly of the second period. Mahoney scoring on the man advantage from Whitney Wren. RPI took a 4-0 lead at 7:26 of the second period. Ali Swoboda, the senior captain, scoring from Wren and Schilter. Then the Raiders started their comeback as Miriam Drubel scored from Taylor Craig and Katie Case at 11:04 of the second. Then at 13:38, the Raiders made it a 4-2 game. Melissa Kieber on the power play from Brianne Wilson-Bennett and Lauren Wildfang. The Raiders drew to then 4-3 at 14:41 as Kieber scored her second straight goal on the power play from Wilson-Bennett and Perry. But the RPI was able to score the only goal of the third period, 3:34 of the third. Alexa Grushow on the power play from Tomlinson and Schilter, so they do in fact give it to Schilter, or excuse me, to Grushow, the goal. So she'll finish Grushow with...
Catherine has grown tremendously as a player throughout her career and has developed into a reliable and confident defender, playing an important role in RPI's success. In 132 games, Catherine has collected 4 goals and 26 assists for 30 total points. Joining Catherine on the ice are her parents, Marianne and Alf. Next, we have number 4, Ali Swoboda. Ali is co-captain and a forward from Arlington Heights, Illinois, and is majoring in industrial management engineering. Ali has made the ECAC All-Academic Rookie Team twice in her career. She has a passion and love for the game that has allowed her to be a tremendous leader by example, both on and off the ice. Ali is a member of SAAC and has skated in 137 games for the Engineers, garnering 20 goals and 24 assists for a total career of 44 points. Joining Ali on the ice are her parents, Jeff and Katie, and her sister, Madison. Next is number 7, Delaney Middlebrook. Delaney is a defenseman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and is a business and management major. Joining RPI her sophomore year, Delaney has been a committed teammate and player working to improve every day on and off the ice. She has developed into a consistent player on the Engineer blue line, skating in 82 games and earning 4 career points. Joining her on the ice today are her parents, Chris and Kathy, and her brother, Ian. Next, we have number 8, Taylor Mahoney. Taylor is co-captain and forward from Perry, Illinois, and is a business and management major, and has been named to the ECAC All-Academic Team twice. Taylor has developed into a powerful and consistent player for the Engineers. Her speed and strength on the ice, coupled with dedication and commitment off the ice, has allowed her to achieve great success. Skating in 130 games and collecting 17 goals and 28 assists for 45 career points. Joining Taylor on the ice are her parents, Kelly and John, and her brother, Cameron. Next is number 13, Mari Walsh. Mari is a forward from Walpole, Massachusetts. She is a dual major in business and economics. She is a member of the ECAC All-Academic Team and won the team's Most Improved Player Award in 2013. Achieving 11 career points in 121 games played, her work ethic and commitment to the game has helped her improve each year and play a significant role for RPI. Joining Mari on the ice are her parents, Corinne Mariano and James Walsh, grandmother Rosemarie Mariano, and brothers James and Harrison. Next is number 30, Brianna Piper. Brianna is a goalkeeper from Oakville, Ontario, and she's majoring in biomedical engineering. Brianna has earned ECAC Weekly Honor Roll twice, and twice was named to the ECAC All-Academic Team. She has played an important role for the Engineers, competing in 43 games and finishing with an .879 save percentage and a 3.22 goals against average. Joining Brianna on the ice are her parents Michelle and Stephen, her sister Stephanie, and her brother Greg. And our final honoree tonight is number 31, Kelly O'Brien. Kelly is a goalie from Sussex, Wisconsin, and is majoring in biomedical engineering. Kelly was a two-time recipient of the ECAC Weekly Honor Roll. She achieved ECAC Hockey Rookie of the Week and Goaltender of the Week in 2012. Was voted the most valuable player in 2013 and received the team's Bob Conway Academic Award in 2013 and in 2014. Kelly's desire to compete and improve has allowed her to achieve this success, finishing her career with 108 games played, a .904 save percentage, and a 2.59 goals against average. Joining Kelly on the ice are her parents, Paul and Janet. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for all of the graduating seniors and their families. Thank you, ladies. This concludes our ceremony, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending tonight's game, and please arrive home safely.